ल सुरु सुरु इसको बाउ में आरेटलाई त फर्स्टमै सिधाइदियो त यार वाइजी को एकजना गयो है
Taking a bit of damage early on. It's actually Power Gaming, of course. The Power Esports boys coming out swinging. Again, another side that I feel like they were really hit with the unlucky stick towards the opening games we saw from them. By the end blank, they warmed up a bit. They were more proactive. You were seeing some nice splits, good fights. It's not really been that same level of lethality, though, I was expecting to see from Power. Easy was pretty pissed, let's be honest, on that final day. They dropped the ball.
सुरु में आरेटलाई हान्थ्यो वाइजी को एकजना डाउन
That's fair. Yeah, they didn't make it to that top 8, but I think you're right, it looked a lot better than their day one. So, for Power at least, there's definitely opportunity, because I like the fact that they were willing to tell each other,
NS को बिनी डेन्जर छ एक्स को सबै डिभोटी यो अझै सबै राम्रो छ अझै होइन होला एक्स PMG मा my bad Aryan
Hey, this is what I was worried about. You can see both of them had the same idea to try and third party on this setup, but Arena just instigated and have already started to put Falcons into a rough spot. The AX setup as well on the drop, it's Henry that goes down. The thing that worries me here, this is way slow. The last time they went for this hot drop, they were taking the punches. They were the ones engaging. Henry seems like he went in for an opening sort of punch with the DPS. It didn't work. He's down, he's isolated. As confidently as they did last time. It makes no sense to me either for Falcons, because if you're on that rotator from Sami, you've got a quick angle to get across that bridge there. Remember, Thunder talks
यसमा तपाईं एउटा मोमेन्टले पनि सुन्छ फेरि हैन सबैले थाहै छ
Northwest Island open as well, so you've got teams moving in, but most likely on this first game survival stage, Camp Alpha is going to be pretty bare. Let's be quite frank about it.
YG को 4 point elimination I mean Power को 2 EA को 1 NS को 1 R8 को 1 Horo को एकजना डाउन भइसक्यो
If not, just have a look in over towards AX.
Horo को दुई जनै
maybe get a pick off there, but the speed is slow. It's a slow rollout.
Sunday दुई जना डाउन भएन
This is certainly a slow setup here as well. Playing on the edge.
गाह्रो पर्छ आज 6 match भोलि 6 match
shots. You should get a quick connection off of the DBS, taken down from the sidelines. There's only 3 of them left, of course, with Henry falling early.
ओइ एक्सुस्कारोले ढाल्दियो स्लिपीले हाम्रो पावर गोले ढाल्दिएको छ एनएसले एक्सआरएनले नक एनएस डिभोटीले एनएस डकलाई नक पावर एग्नरले भेसेनलाई डकलाई आरएनलाई CX को सबै वाइप आउट एनएस को एकजना मात्र नक भएको छ र रिभाइभ गर्छ होला पावर को एकजना नक भएको थियो होरकोबाट तर किल आएन अहिले चाहिँ पावरकोले 600 ड्यामेज निकालिसकेको चोटि यहाँ भोलिटले आएको छ R8 र हाम्रो एनएस छैन R8 ले वाइजीले हाम्रो यंगर ग्यालेक्टिकोस पावर DSM नक होरहरु यही नजिकै छ उता बसिरहेछन् पावर को अलहजी नकमा छ 2 किल उठाइसकेको छ स्लिपीले गाडी लिएर माथि गएको छ र नो फेयर तलै हिँडिरहेछ
Al-Haji's still down. Managed to get 2 elims this game. I don't know how far he is out from this compound. See if he can get it back up again. I think it's highly unlikely. Vision down to 2. Marcelo and Vol still up. Vol had some pretty good success, I'd say, in the group stage. I think he was carrying the team quite a few times. What was able to do here. What? There is so much pace. The Northwest Island, it's so crazy. Fourth drives in hard 10, Thunderdogs Camp Alpha, Alter Ego, top side of the mountain. Teams should know. There is so many locations. I don't know why no one went to any of these spots either. I wonder if they just assumed that they would just be running into hot drops, and it's just hilarious to me that we instead get hot drops on Ruins as well as Paris as well.
Yeah, indeed. It's already looking like a bit of a scrappy one to kick us off here, going into the first day of survival stage.
कुछ समय हामी त सँगै हेरौँ आरिफको सुरुमै नक भएको थियो र सेकेन्ड चाहिँ एएक्सको सबै होराले 1 किल उठाएको छ र एकजना गएको पनि छ तर है दुःख लाग्दो
Molly in through the door, Nate's responding on top of it as well. Spam on the smoke to see if he can get
it. आरजीको ब्रेक टुर्न लागि यो जोकर एक्लै चाहिँ पछाडी लक्ष्यको साइडमा छ आरजीको
onto Falcons to knock one out early and he's still building. Good close quarters combat, quick reposition, find himself
जोकर नक
wanted to convert onto the
लक्ष्यले मारेर नक भएको छ र यको जोकर नकमै छ ल नाइस ग्रेनेड तर यको जोकरलाई किल गर्न गएको छ ल किल
Falcons now finally made that decision to cross the bridge. Took a while and it required Ian to make that move first. Now they need to speed up this fight.
Got to clean them out, remove Mormon from the positions.
Eko एकजना डाउन र आरजी को पनि एकजना डाउन
Going into his domain,
DVS हो त्यो I think त्यो DVS हो DVS nice आरजी को वाइल्ड 7k लाई नक किल गर्दैछ
Getting in here on this engagement, I think Veloxy is getting caught on the backside here. No information.
NS ले 4 kill, YZ ले 4 kill, Power ले 4 kill, र EA ले 3 kill उठाएको छ.
It's a good Molotov actually.
हो र PSN REG R8 ले चाहिँ 1 kill. R8 चाहिँ नक भइसक्यो यो गेमबाट अहिलेलाई. PSN को एकजना नक छ र एकजना मात्र बाँकी छ. PSN र कसको परिरहेको छ त्यहाँ.
They've got no clue where these bullets are coming from either, scanning the horizon.
आरडीजीहरु नक्सली बसिरहेछ त्यहाँ मुभमेन्ट नदिकन दियो है त्यो साइलसले चाहिँ अलिअलि मुभमेन्ट दियो साइड बोलाउनलाई होला र त्यो पछाडि टस पिकले हान्नलाई होला टस पिकले कभर दिन्छ यसलाई पनि साकुरा र टेर्निके नचलिकन बसिरहेछ त्यहाँ अनि EAले त्यो गाडी पड्काइदियो भने त्यो स्काइलक्स त यतिकै जान्छ VSN नकआउट 1 किल उठाएर गयो R8 को पनि 1 किल उठाएको छ फर्स्टमा आउट भएको थियो R8 र सेकेन्डमा X को 0 छ 0 पोइन्ट के छैन अझै 5 गेम बाँकी छ
I do think they can go far. They get pitched out because it is so
र भोलि पनि 6 वटा गेम बाँकी छ सन्चै
on day 3 of group stages. I think it was 2 points. 2 points is that
really close, yeah.
I think they ended up on 9th place there. So Regnum Kaya, I still think they can go far
6 उठाइसक्यो oh my god
as a team.
NS ले 4 Yangon को अझै 4 नै छ EA को 3 नै छ र हो र टीम भिजन Regnum Kaya esports र R8 esports को 1 छ अल्फा 7 हरु कहाँ घुमिरहेछ अल्फा 7 तल रहेछ रुइन्सको साइड NS हरु भेट हुन्छ ल बिनी तर बिनी टाडा छ है NS को भेट्नला भेट्यो है भेट्यो NS र 7 को भेट भयो बिनी टाडाबाट आएर चाहिँ 3v4 गाडी लिएर गयो दुई जनाले त्यहाँ रोटेट हान्यो
of the trophy and the title from last year, but a very different look with how they've seen it out on the battleground.
पानीमा त डिसएडभान्टेज हुन्छ भाग्नु पर्छ त्यहाँबाट
Keep himself behind cover.
underdogs he's doing here, just kind of open themselves up for Revo to take any
मेरो
shots
यो
that he
लाइभ
can
अहिले
Never the
भर्टिकलमा
top,
भएको
hit
छ है
hard.
सर्ट्स वालामा म यो गेम पछि म मिलाउँछु हराइजन्टलमा हाल्छु
One goes through, almost was on target, a little bit of a bouncer there, could have been terrible news for Nongchen Red Force.
E7लाई हान्दै हुन्छ यार एनएसले एनएसको एकजना डाउन भइसक्यो यार
As we head up towards Reckon
नकमा छ
arena, it's
रिभाइभ
just
दिए त राम्रो हो
a bit of a
छिटो
hill. Right, it's pretty sheer. And again, if we keep circling in on
दुईजना नक है
it's
एनएसको
going to be downhill battles.
E7हरूले आज ज्यान दिएर
More
खेल्छ
often than not,
यिनीहरूलाई
an uphill battle. Quite a few of them.
रिभाइभ गर्नु भ्याएन एनएसको र दुईजनै किल भयो त्यो नेट पनि लागेको हुनसक्छ सायद नेटले पनि तिनीहरूको हेल्थ खाएको जस्तो लाग्यो भर्खरको नेटले गाह्रो पर्छ टिजी बिनी टाढा थियो कि यिनीहरूको बिनी अघि तिनजनासँगै थियो बिनी चाहिँ टाढैबाट आइरहेको थियो त्यो पनि एउटा डिसएडभान्टेज भयो ए7को चारजना थियो दुईजना गाडी लिएर रोटेट हानेर हान्दै आयो यो
Consistent, I'll give you that as well. It's been nice to see what Squash has been bringing to the roster.
ए7 त अनि पहिला वर्ल्ड कप विनर हो नि त त्यतिकै त छोड्दैन यिनीहरूले
It's nice to see for Alpha 7 they can just get on board with him.
पावरको एकजना मात्र बाँकी रहेछ यार
It's not working. You could, this is very different for Alpha 7.
एसएन R8 र AX चाहिँ इलिमिनेट भइसक्यो यो राउन्डबाट त के भन्नु यो एउटा म्याचबाट
Those are fourth of that time though, over on the Southern Bridge. I do wonder how they're going to play this one out. Luckily for them, Falcons are losing a
के
player.
गरिरहेको छ यिनीहरू जिस्काइरहेको हो अझै
So there is
टिजी र बिनीमा त्यो प्रेसरमा परिसक्यो कि अब दुईजना गइसक्यो चारजना त्यता छ अब त्यो नि अल्फा 7 फाल्कनको सँग छ त फाल्कन एक्लै छ दुईजना छ अहिले यतै सँगसँगै फाल्कनको कतिजना छ तीनजना मात्र बाँकी रहेछ यिनीहरू अझै यहीँ रहेछ नचली बसिरहेछ आरइजी र इए तीन सँगै छ भने त्यो अर्को थर्ड चाहिँ को छ त्यहाँ थर्डको पनि बिनी अझै टाढा छ टिजी बिनी यहाँ हेर्नु त ल यहाँ हेर्नु ब्रिजमा छ टिजी चाहिँ अल्फा 7 अगाडि छ त्यो टिजी झल्यो कि मऱ्यो कि हाम्रो होरहरू चाहिँ कता छ बोइज होरो र ग्याम्याक्स र आइजी सँगसँगै रहेछ माथि जोन बाहिर माथि हामी देख्छौँ पावरको एकजना मात्र छ ऱ्याग्नर गाडीमा डुलिरहेछ तल तलबाट लुक्दै गाडी लगिरहेछ है हाम्रो पावरकोले नि डेन्जर ग्याम्याक्सको चारजना छ दुईजनाको हेल्थ घट्दैछ है घट्दैछ चारैजनाको हेल्थ घट्दैछ बिस्तारै ग्याम्याक्सको बिनी के गर्छ बिनी नि नचली बसिरहेछ त्यहाँ क्याम्प हानिरहेको रहेछ थाहा हो मलाई ल पावरको ऱ्याग्नर त्यहाँ लुकिरहेछ है त्यो ऱ्याग्नरले त्यहाँ बिनीलाई भेट्यो भने बिनीले खान्छ त्यहाँ लु बिनी पो त्यहाँ नचली बसिरहेछ फाल्कनकोहरू पनि नजिक नजिक परिसक्यो है अब यहाँ डेन्जर पर्न सक्छ कि सेफ साइडमा भाग्न सक्छ ए7कोहरूलाई आइडिया छैन कि बिनी त्यहाँ ब्रिज मुनि लुकिरहेछ गयो पावर इलिमिनेट केही छैन 6 पोइन्ट सबसे धेरै पोइन्ट अहिलेसम्म इलिमिनेसन यिनीहरूको 6 पोइन्ट छ मलाई त वाइजी राम्रो लाग्छ यार भन्ने पर्यो भने है कस्तो मिठो खेल्छ है वाइजीले पनि यङ एन्ड ग्यालेक्टिकल्स इन्टेन्स रेज ठिक आइजीहरूले तपाईँ ओए नेट आयो झन्डै बच्यो यार त्यो त बचेको हो नि यार त्यस्तो नजिक नेट पड्किँदा नि ओए होरको त नो फेयर डाउन मर्यो किल नट किल होरको दुईजना वाइजी इलिमिनेट हो न यार वाइजी मलाई राम्रो लागिरहेको होरको एकजना मात्र बाँकी छ यार 2 पोइन्ट उठाएको छ एकजना मात्र बाँकी छ क्लाउड डोमिनेसन वाइजीको इलिमिनेट भयो पनि त्यहाँ डोमिनेसनको त्यो चाहिँ उठाएर गयो है ट्याग एउटा स्लिपी मात्र बाँकी रहेछ यार होरको सुरुमै को गएको यार मैले याद हेर्नै पाएन कि ओए टिजीले ए7 को रिभोलेट हाल्यो है डाल्यो
goes out to
बिनी
Tizzy on
बिनी
2-2.
अझै चलेको छैन होला सायद बिनी चलेको छैन टिजी त त्यही थियो यिनीहरूले थाहै छ है टिजीले त्यो हानेर केही फरक परेको कि थाहा भयो ए बिनीले पनि सुरु गरेको रहेछ बिनी नि ल बिनीलाई लगाउन थाल्यो है टिजी चाहिँ कता छ हौ ओ एका पानीमा एकअर्काको मुख हेर्दै बसिरहेको छ है यिनीहरू पानीभित्र बसेर कमेडी भयो है यहाँ कमेडी भयो
Watch is looking around the side. There is a team coming through. That is a nice angle. Well played,
बिनीलाई त
Scott.
नकान्दैछ यार ओ नो
Ignore that. Might have looked over towards the east. Right now, they just need to clear a lot of these
स्लिपी
teams.
चाहिँ होइन लुकेर मात्र खेल्दा हुन्छ यार
Soulless.
अब
Not good.
पुरै लुकेर लेट
And a
गेमसम्म
lot
होइन
more teams to deal with. They need a large roster to make that happen. Desperately needs to get back up on his feet. Really will go down eventually.
हेलो हेलो प्रवेश भाइ हेर्दै हो स्लिपीले हाने एफएफको सोल्लेसलाई
Squash finally being able to finish that one off onto
600 ड्यामेज पाएछ है इएर आइजीको परेछ त ए अघि त इएर ल स्लिपी गयो यार हो र इलिमिनेट
lose the last representative or esports as well.
यो सानो स्क्रिन भइरहेछ है भाइ अहिले म एकछिन यो गेम पछिमा ठुलो बनाउँछु है
Play off one another. I mean, Silas has just been tucked in this exact pass for like a good 5-10 minutes, effectively uncontested. The nade back.
This is wild. This is wild. On the left-hand side,
Nah.
go down.
ए भर्खर आरिजी र ए त अघिदेखि यही ठाउँमा होइन चुप लाएर मानी बसिरहेको थियो कि ल ओ हान्दियो त यसले त दुईजना खेलाइदियो त
Left alive. Tosh picking a 1v1.
Peek into it. Okay, quick switch to the shotty secondary and able to
सकुरा
combat
नकमा
one
छ
up.
मोरम्यान बाँचेको छ है को
The fact he's forced it down to
आरिजीलाई
Solo,
खाइदियो
decision
तर
to go for the pick back up as well, especially with Fireflies further down the hillside. How has he got away with so much mischief?
चारवटा
Just
मात्रै
two
टिम
of them.
बाँकी एनएसलाई इलिमिनेट हान्थ्यो छैन छैन एनएस अझै एकजना बाँकी छ टिजी एकजना बचिरहेको छ अझै
Yeah, Messi. Very, very messy.
ए को 8 पोइन्ट यार इलिमिनेसनको वाइजीले 7 पोइन्ट उठाएर गएको नाइस नाइस नाइस
Take two angles. If you're getting shot, just back it up. Falcons, though, fantastic spot. Could have had four. Avalo didn't go down.
एसिबिन त डेन्जर रहेछ तर मलाई यिनीहरूले हानोस् भइरहेछ यार एसिबिनको दुईजना नक छ भाइ एकजनाको यति हेल्थमा बचिरहेछ होइन टिजी खाइदे
They know he's here.
They were aware from
हेर न ल यार दुईजना यहाँ नकमा छ रिभाइभ हान्दैछ हेल्थ बढाएछ एसिबिनको यो कार्य ओ फाल्गोनकोले भेट्यो ल खाइदियो
sideline, spots them.
अझै त्यो
Exchange on points
ओए
between the team. We say goodbye to
गयो
the
खायो
Falcons looking to put themselves in a good spot.
ल प्लेजोनले खाइदिएर यार टिजीलाई त यार एनएसको टिजीलाई त प्लेजोनले खाइदिएछ
This has been an odd game all round. Let's be honest. I think Falcons could have been quicker towards that north side. There's a lot of teams on the northwest island that were cut out in that top 8. They were finding their most success there. Then it goes down over towards Ralph. My.
एफएफ र फाल्कन बाँकी यार तीनजना मात्रै दुईजना छ सबैको 6 जना बाँकी छ दुईजना रिमेनिङ 7 पो देखाइरहेको छ यहाँ पब्जीले ए त्यो मैले त्यो फाल्कनको लो एचपी भएर पनि दुईजना देखिरहेको रहेछ तीनजनै रहेछ फाल्कनको त तीनजना रहेछ
Play off one another, rotate over from Fireflux as well. The arena in position to at least get a shot potentially back on the Redogs from the side.
को सबसे धेरै पोइन्ट चाहिँ इलिमिनेसन 8 पोइन्ट उठाइसक्यो जित्यो भने त दामी हुन्थ्यो
Incredibly good when it comes to these open sidelines. They also have this ridge to work around. Fireflies are currently inside the circle. Falcons have to push out.
यो टिम फाल्कन त हाम्रो मोबाइल लेजेन्डमा पनि छ हैन
But they're close to the circle, so they can afford to wait slightly. See here, Koa as well as Ralph edging closer and closer.
हामी स्योर हो नि त्यसरी मा भिजन दिन बित्तिकै गइहाल्यो नि यार
That's Ralph going down and Koa.
यो सगुराले चाहिँ कसले हान्दैछ पछाडि स्कारफेसले हान्दैछ सगुराले ल हेर न कस्तो तीनजनाको ट्रिपल थ्रेट ए नक हान्दियो म एफएफले यताबाट फाइदा उठायो नि भिजन पाइहाल्यो त्यो हान्न बित्तिकै
This is fantastic for Koa, man. He has to immediately start moving up. He knows he can't delay. And I
फाल्कन
think
पनि दुईजना एफएफ पनि दुईजना ल
being this close, like
High
that was a
flux
stellar decision from him.
spotted out from Redox in the back line. Prime nade from Koa, chucked back over. Calls it quits on the push back up. 2-2 split. A lot of distance to work with.
तर फाल्गुन पनि दामी छन् एकजना उ त्यहाँ लेफ्टमा छ एकजना राइटमा छ यिनीहरुको दुवैजना सँगै छ के
Bullets down, heavy tag.
Only thing is that Redox almost scares him off the position that Cole was going for.
यसले नेटले खाइदिन्छ यार पायो भने
Coming in quick though. Cole sends a nade down, does good damage over towards Kedge and Scarface.
फाल्गुनको हेर न त्यो माथिबाट कस्तो मज्जाले घुमिसक्यो के
Burst over towards him. Cole's taking a 1v1.
ला खाइदियो
Oh, the Tommy Tiger.
माथिबाट मज्जाले गयो भनेको त देख्दैछ हान्थ्यो ओइ 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 नाइस हुन्थ्यो यार उडेर हान्न लाग्थ्यो है हाम्फाले र दामी देख्थ्यो त्यो मर्या
Give himself 1v1.
गयो फाल्गुन जान्छ स्योर यत्रो लो छ तर भन्न सकिँदैन है क्लच हान्दियो भने त हेरे हेरे हुन्छ हामी
They give him an opportunity. He
गयो
can snatch it
गयो
up close.
अनि चिचाको धुरीहरू
Will snatch that one away.
It's a dangerous proposition. Scarface will be laying some scars into the battleground there from long range.
जिजी
Give him a sideline, give him an opening, giving him an open field that it's hard to deal with him. But the Falcons though, again,
आरेट त झर्न बित्तिकै गएको यार आरेटले कस्तो बोर भयो होला कि त्यहाँ
I really do think if Redox doesn't take those shots there, potentially that nade goes through. It's a little bit of a miscon, potentially. It might be a case he has to take those shots to keep himself alive, but yeah, frustrating.
यार हल्सन बजार गरिरहेको छ यार
Just felt like
भएर
the pace, very slow burn on that one as well. See, they're not over-egging it. I don't know if that's going to be a problematic issue though as well. But they're just
सानो सर्ट सल्लाह भयो पनि तर क्लियर त क्लियर देखिरहेको छ होला है
You'd expect them to make a little bit more timid. They walk away with second place. Fireflux take that one to kick off the survival stage. We'll bring you more action in a few minutes' time.
नाइस नाइस एफएफले चिकन डिनर हान्यो है यो गेम जो चाहिँ हाइलाइट आइरहेको हो इजी अनि जोस हेरौँ नि त्यहाँ नाइस छ नि यत्रो स्क्रिनमा हेर्ने कि भाइ ठुलो बनाऊँ ठुलो बनाउनु पर्ला नि है के छ ठुलो बनाउनु फेरि लाइभ इन हान्नुपर्छ है तर कोनो बात नै छ नभए एकछिन दर्शक हुन्छ होइन होरले त 4 पोइन्ट पनि उठाएको छ है
Cybertron's future is here.
त कता गायब भयो सबैजना कमेन्ट हान्नु
Autobots, roll out! Rings of witness. For courage,
यो ट्रान्सफर्मरले कसलाई भन्न लागेको रहेछ नि त अब यत्रोमै हेर्ने कि फुल स्क्रिनमा हेर्ने यसो भनौँ त यत्रो पनि नट ब्याड है भन्नै पर्यो भने त नाटक
A region notorious for excellence and inflatables, apparently, here for the ESPORTS World Cup. And we have got ourselves a victory for Fireflux. Impressive stuff from them coming in on Sandhawk and being able to get the top, joining me 7 as well as Max, man. Fireflux, man, I mean, they were able to win things out on the eastern side. It was looking a little bit tricky there, Max, but they did make it work.
I like Fireflux, man. The rename this happened. Fireflux, man. They were playing trifecta. There was a lot of teams. I think there was Kinotrope, Influence Rage. There was also Apple Point Cora. Just we don't want to get involved in that mess over there. We'll just wait into the deeper side of trifecta, wait for all the teams to fight and eliminate each other, and then we transition, claim the high ground to go for the win. It was a clean executed chicken dinner. I do think other teams maybe showed more potential, but we finally get a Turkish chicken dinner. It's going to break them apart, which is kind of impressive.
I mean, for a team that has a lot of experienced players, this is something you and I were talking about, Max, coming into today, is that we were kind of expecting Fireflux to be a bit of a dark horse
Fireflux
today, right?
17
The
points.
experience is there. They just haven't really been
ला होरले
executing.
पाएन नि यार
Right?
यसपालि point
It
elimination
kind of sends a bit of a
placement
red
point
flag to all the other teams that they are here to win it and make it to the grand finals.
I mean, because if you tell me how do Fireflux get
Young
to
and
play,
Galacticos
passively does not come to
7
mind. Okay, they see you.
NST
they
elimination
get the
6
ball,
replacementबाट
you play
4
very
गरेर
slow,
10
which-
पाएछ
that shows growth for
Team
me,
Falcon
they
पनि
might be
same
making the
6
top
र
eight.
4
I think
10
something that was cool about their approach towards those final circles
ए
is
प्लेसमेन्ट पोइन्ट 1 भयो नि पाएछ नि त होरले नाइस नाइस
line
नाइस
can be very strong in these kind of circles.
4 इलिमिनेसनको पायो 1 प्लेसमेन्टको पायो 5 भयो ठिक छ
Potentially take the high ground once the circle shifts come in here, 7.
चिकन चाहिँ हान्नै पर्यो
We
कि
can take this
होरले
high ground. We can leverage this against their opponents. And I think
अस्ति
it
नै
was
एक
really
चिकन
good
हानेको
for
भए
them to have
सेफ
options
स्योर
available.
हुन्थ्यो
Yeah, and at the end, I mean, you saw
Top
them
it
being
up
able to
for
react to
Destiny.
Koa once Koa was trying to get an angle on them too. Quick reaction, making sure you eliminate them, and now you turn that into a 2v1. Redox was just not going to be able to do much. One team that I did see there towards the bottom of the leaderboard, and I kind of have to call them out, it's going to be AXTMG. Once again, with this hot drop on Nonsham Red Force, you can tell Nonsham Red Force does not like that. And they're wondering if it's going to be happening tomorrow.
यार
Now, the reason why I
र
bring this team
इएको
up
परेको
is
के
because
यही ठाउँमा पर्यो
AXTMG
यही ठाउँमा बस्या
Sandhawk
बसी
is
दुखै जानु
literally
चल्दा
the
नि
best
चलेन
map.
है
Now it's time to put up or shut up for that team and make sure they get points going into Erangel.
It's not BMPS, you know, you don't have as many summer sacks as they have
मोमेन्टले
over
खायो
there.
नि
No,
त
you want to start with
मिठो
this map with a hot drop. Like,
तर
so
के
it doesn't
गर्नु
matter. You can be good at
यताबाट
that, but
एफएफ
hot
आएर
drop is
हानिदियो
just pretty
पछि
much 50-50, and even if you do
तर
win it,
टिजी डर बचेको नि यार अल्फा 7 सम्म त्यहाँ अघि
Especially since there's other
3v4 हुँदाखेरि टिजी एक्लै थियो बिनी त छुटेर बसिरहेको थियो अलि टाढा थियो बिनी त्यही भएर 3v4 हुँदा नि यार टिजी थियो त्यही पनि बच्यो यार
Group stage, and then it kind of forced them out. So they're feeling themselves, they're feeling confident. Yeah. They think they're going to do it again, but that was not the case. I'm hoping that one of these two teams is going to give it up. If it's any team, I would highly
यतिको त
suggest
हुनै
for
पर्यो नि
AXTMG
होइन
to just
जितेपछि
You're talking about AXTMG, R8, Yangon Galactico. That was happening in Paradise Resort. I thought it was completely resolved after the group stage, right? You know when these teams drop, you know these
Nice.
compounds, these cities are overtaken. Why is it happening again when you only have again 12 games?
हेर्दा चाहिँ
You need to
बुढो
make
देख्ने है
everything count, so
मेलाहरू
this is going to hurt them really, really badly here for the survival stage.
Very small sample size of 12 games. And if 2 games on a Sandhawk are going to be an aggressive start and things like that, I would argue in a really long form tournament, Paradise Resort's not that bad a spot to actually challenge for compared to a Ruins, right, Max? But I mean, at the same time, only 2 of them. You I would rather you go trash drop near Paradise and not take that for only 2 sandhogs.
There are so many teams. I mean, it's no Yasnaya. Like, it's not big enough to have 2 teams. If you want to fight for it, fair enough. But you could also just jump around, as you said, go for the trash locations around it and shut down the rotation of that team's trying to exit because we have this trend of circles going away to Northwest Island. It's happening every time. So you just just put yourself between Paradise and Northwest Island. Easy 4 points. Like, it's easy. We've seen some teams in the past being able to do that and actually succeed with it as well.
Yeah, I mean, I can appreciate. So, for example, because we get so many of those Northwest Islands on Sandhog here, Max, you don't have Thunder Talk in the lobby, you don't have Alter Ego in the lobby, so I like the adaptation that we see from Intense Games to try and drop up there. I mean, it's obviously a great spot if you can make it work, and we see
Facebook comments पनि हानौँ नयाँ हो भने सब्सक्राइब पनि हानौँ है
Of course, Intense Game is the obvious outlier that they took the arena, the Alter Ego spot. Going into that. I want to highlight Regnum Karya. They know, oh wait, that position is going to be free right away. We're going to send it right in the compound next to where typically Alter Ego or Thunder Talk would tend to play. So they snatch it very early on.
Resort पनि यसो हेरिदिउँ त
idea and crack the same compound. Like, you already hear what's going on, but that did unfortunately result in an early elimination of Regnum Karya. Well, not even early elimination. They fought for so long. It came down to 18 minutes, and then that's when the fight finally ended. And then nobody ended up winning because I think the arena ended up with, what was it, just 1 player? And Regnum Karya obviously getting eliminated. So not something that you want to see. Something I do want to mention, though, with Alpha 7, we're seeing them rotate into the circle. We were wondering if that was going to be happening because of the way that the circle was going to be going. And then on top of that, they were just being able to surprise us. Red Force, you had some players from Nunch and Red Force being able to now move on to the North Island. One thing I was kind of thinking about in my head, I was like, man, they're not clearing.
को कसम हाने
Not
त
clearing that player towards the bottom, and he's going to be able to get him. I'm not sure. I can't remember if they did end up getting Rebel or not. But then on top of that, they know where TZ was. Still on the South Island.
5 match बाँकी छ आजको
Push without any cover. It's just crazy mistakes for Alpha 7 to be making.
I felt like then and Fireflux both knew there is someone down there. We can't take the coastline as easily as we would. Like, you have to clear them out. And then it felt like almost as if Alpha 7 had got a little bit impatient with that push forwards and then being so open on the angle. It's a bit uncharacteristic for me once again of Alpha 7 here, Max.
Yeah, I just want to repeat what Blank said. They know he's there. They knew the entire time he was down there. Like, he was taking shots earlier. It's very surprising that even if you can't get rid of him because he's going to play very sneaky, play behind the ridge, he does not want to get eliminated. But the fact that they just send it on rocks and trees don't...
फुल स्क्रिनमै स्ट्रिम गर्नु पर्ला है मेरा झुकेर भएको हुनु चाहिँ यत्रो हो है
The wake-up call after this game, though. This is survival stage. Games like this, you're not going to get away with a slightly good position. You need to be very, very careful when you take them over. Yeah, definitely a wake-up call. And the thing is that we usually see a team being able to kind of set up themselves. If you know that there's a player there, send 2 players in the vehicle, but at least have the other player keeping an eye out towards that South Island. That wasn't even the case. They weren't even worried about it, and that's the biggest.
फुल स्क्रिनमै गर्छ है म एकछिन यो लाइभ इन भन्छु है